And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of him.
The acting commander will be here any minute. Look sharp. The acting commander will be here any minute. Look sharp.
Understand your skepticism, Luke, but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we do, the consequence...
Can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things settle down...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh, hello. Good timing. Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a reality check. But good luck getting anywhere with that.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Reed Richards.
Please leave your message at the tone.
Yeah, hey Reed, this is Ben.
Things don't get out of hand.
Dr. Pym, Latverian nanite samples have just arrived for you from the Baxter building.
Are you sure you can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own choice. Stark, Richards, and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe. Well, well, speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence. I ain't no government puppet, and I assume you feel the same way. There are worse things you could do than risk jail time to do the right thing. If you're scared, feel free to do what you're told. Just don't call yourself a hero anymore.
Seminar on workplace safety has been postponed due to an injury.
Cap in charge, as long as it takes. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're either with us or against us. Okay, look, I hope you make the right choice. We could use your help.
Stark Enterprises' current stock price, 42...
Hey, good times, huh?
cents.
I can. The government's always wanted to take us down a peg. Now they see their chance. But Cap showed us what we need to do. I mean doing whatever it takes to keep S.H.I.E.L.D. from taking over. That's what this is all about. Between you and me, I hope so. I have no intention of registering. And we're gonna need a leader. Traitors. Huh. That's what they called the Founding Fathers when they defended themselves against a corrupt system. Look, personal freedom is what Cap's fighting for. This is your choice to make. I know which way I'm going. Hopefully you do too.
On the eve of the Registration Act going into effect, the grim work of identifying all the Stamford victims continues. An official list of confirmed dead is not expected to be completed for weeks.
I didn't sign up up and try to arrest me.
Reed, I'm trying, but I just can't follow these equations.
And so, in a worst-case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other, the criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunderbolts would come in, Melissa. We need you to help S.H.I.E.L.D. keep crime under control while we focus on... Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here. Perhaps. But I'd recommend you very carefully consider the consequences of your decision on this. I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed.
Recent passage of the Registration Act today, citing his rescue by a team of superheroes just before...
I'm not in charge of that, of course, but that's what I'm hearing. Not a pleasant thought. I wish I could spend more time with you, but unfortunately, there's a lot to do. Talk to you soon. Hello, Susan. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here. Well, then as husband and wife, shouldn't we be on the same relative side? I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed. I'm not in charge of that, of course, but that's what I'm hearing. Not a pleasant thought. Now please, I'm surprised to see you're even considering joining those rebels. Stay with us. I need you.
We'd like to hear what you have to say about this historic event. Our online polls will be open until midnight.
Hey,
Log on and make your...
You come to a decision yet? For now, yeah, it is. Stamford would never have happened if superheroes had proper oversight. We already trust them with the cops and the military. Bottom line, we need checks and balances. Otherwise, more kids are gonna get killed. No one's got a better reason to be paranoid than I do. And I'm telling you, this is the way it's gotta go. Let's not start playing what if. What happened, happened. All we can do now is try to make sure it doesn't happen again. Look, I can't make the decision for you. Just remember, we're supposed to protect people. Signing up for training and accountability is the best way to do that.
Warning. Security upgrades are complete. As of midnight tonight, any superhuman personnel listed as unregistered will be treated by the building security systems as hostile.
Things don't get out of hand.
Ready and willing.
I am ready.
All right then.
Let's get going.
Stark Enterprises' current stock price, $42.18, down $1.16.
All superhumans, the Registration Act is in effect. You are now required to meet with Commander Hill and register your identity with S.H.I.E.L.D.
On the eve of the Registration Act going into effect, the grim work of identifying all the Stanford victims continues.
I'm glad to see you're willing to meet with me on civil terms. Once you register, I'm sure we'll have a productive relationship. The paperwork is right here. Step up and sign, please. With Stark Tech and S.H.I.E.L.D. muscle backing you up? Count on it. So, what's it gonna be, heroes? Just sign up here and you'll be bona fide law enforcement agents. You're not looking to start trouble, are you? Smart move. I'm glad to see you're going through with registration. Congratulations on making the right choice, heroes. The only one you really had. I'll look forward to working with you.
No! How could you? Cage told me I should have left with him and Iron Fist, but I didn't believe you'd do this! You damn traitors!
Well, looks like your first assignment just walked through the door. Either convince that idiot to register, or take him down.
Don't be a fool, Patriot. You don't want to be on the run.
Shut up! There's nothing you can say to make me join you. This is for Cap!
You know, this kind of stuff really isn't for hobbyists.
An unfortunate introduction to government service for you. I'm sorry it had to come to that. Cage and Iron Fist refused to sign and escaped, and they're apparently not alone. I'm just glad you made the correct decision. Let's head back into the main area. We're gonna have our hands full, I expect, and I'm sure Tony will want to thank you personally once he gets back from Washington.